Good evening. Welcome back to Hiawatha Racetrack for the 2026 season, racing every Saturday night till September 26th. You can find more information about all the races at www.hiawathaHorsePark.ca. 18 minutes till race number 1, 18 minutes till post time. Track is good. Track is good tonight. Temperature 12 degrees. We'll have the changes in about 3 minutes' time. You can see some of the Pick 5 ideas we'll be listing on the board between myself and James Withert from Philadelphia Park. Pick 5 starting in race number 1 tonight. Pick 5 starting in race number 1. And we also have the Pick 3. And we've got the Pick 4, which starts in race number 7. 18 minutes till post time. Fifteen minutes till race number 1, 15 minutes till post time. We'll go through the changes affecting tonight's card of racing. Changes coming up next. Here are the changes affecting tonight's card of racing. 10 races on tonight's card, 10 races on the first Saturday live race card here at Hiawatha Racetrack in Sarnia, Ontario. Again, 12 degrees. The temperature track is good, listed off by 4 seconds in the qualifiers. Good and 4 track listed here in Sarnia. Race 1 is clear, no changes in race number 1. Race 1 clear, no changes in the first half of the daily double and race A of the Pick 5. Numerous changes in race number 2. Number 8, Sunflower Hanover, will race on Lasix tonight. Number 8, will race on medication Lasix. Number 2, Betting Fool, Blind Blinkers. And number 6, What's Up Mikey, blinkers to Pelling and steel behind to aluminum. Race 3, number 6, JM Ooh La La, adding blinkers to the 6, JM Ooh La La. Race 4 kickstarts the pick 3, no changes in race number 3. Races 5 is clear. Over to race number 6. Number 3, Final Dream, side rolls to blinkers on the 3, Final Dream in race number 6. Races 7, 8, and 9 are clear. No changes in race 7, 8, or 9. Final dash on the card will be race number 10, featuring Superfecta. Race number 10, the driver of the 6, Wine Delight, make it Andy Moore. Andy Moore is the new driver of the 6, Wine Delight, and a ownership change on the 7, much too young for you. It should now read Larry Kettlewell. Larry Kettlewell. And the Pick 5 tickets now on the screen there. Pick 5 tickets. We're going to have the Pick 5. If it's not covered, there'll be a carryover each week. Pick 5, always a great bet in races 1 through 5. An exciting one to try to catch. You can use up to 20-cent tickets, combinations for the Pick 5 here at Hiawatha. Currently 11 minutes. 11 minutes till race number 1. 11 minutes till post time. Pick 5 tickets. We'll start with my ideas. And in race number 1, I like the 3 Vin Bruiser. This is a horse that can do very well when he's put on the front. He's got an inside post this afternoon. And 9-2, I like the value of the 5 Mountain Dancer. I believe Garrett Rooney, top driver here last year, will get this one probably in a pocket position and has a chance to break his maiden for 2026. Race number 2, I'm going to go with the 4 In the Circle. 57-1 back half in the qualifier shows that this 3-year-old's ready to go in his sophomore season. And I went outside to the 8, Melissa Lawyer, the new owner trainer, and this new trainer has done very well first start. Got Sunflower Hanover, who showed some speed at the Meadows. Over to race number 3, the inside 1, 2, and 3 I like. Will's Watching already has a first and 2 seconds in the 5 starts in the new barn. Larjon Lily, very consistent, 6-time winner last year with a nice mark of 55-3 as a 3-year-old here. And Better Talker off a very good front end score, pulling away the last quarter in 29 seconds to win in sub 58 over London. Over to race number 4. I'm going to go to the 2, Billie Jean Queen. Jeff Mayhew pulled the right line just past the half, and this one opened up and won by 5 and 2, 1 and 1 in the most recent at London. And the 3, Vowel for Vanna. This one had some time off and raced pretty good. A couple wins, though, in March. 3 for 15 this year. Definitely a threat in race number 4. Over to race number 5, 1, 3, and 5, Favreau Sealster. This horse has been not doing that well at London, but then he pops a good mile every so often. You see the bottom line, a good win. And then second, definitely needs a trip tonight, but from the rail might get one. Fear the Dice was off a little bit, but still came home in 59 and 2 in the qualifier after being lame in the last start in February. Look for this one to be coming late, Fear the Dice. And then the 5, Jingle in My Pocket, a claim back at Woodbine April 6. Hadn't been racing as well at Flamborough, but seems to like the big track, shows some speed there. 54 and 4 mile last year at Woodbine. That's my pick 5 ticket. Up next, we'll show James Witherite's ticket in the pick 5 and his ideas tonight. And James, he's going a bit thicker in race number 1. He likes the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. So talking about the horses I didn't talk about, Lou knows. This one could be closing a bit later, but only one win in 15 starts this year. Don't like the gate speed of this one. James likes this one to have a shot, and he's looking for some value in race number 1. Then he went outside to the 7, Queen Beneva. And this one also winless, but showing a little bit of pep in the end of the miles. So maybe on the big track tonight, might be able to do something different. Over to race number 2, he went 1, 4, and 8. Warlord dropping down in class in the circle, the one that I talked about and liked, and also Sunflower Hanover coming in off the claim. Race 3 to the inside top 3. So he basically taking the same horses that I took in my pick 5. Over to race number 4. And in race number 4, he went 3 and 7. Vowel for Vanna. 3 wins and 15 starts this year. And this one had some time off between the last start. Look for this one to have a good mile tonight. And the 7, Zigzag, shows a 57 and 2 mile back in January. And this one has some go. Veteran, 20 wins, over $350,000 in the bank. Then the finale for the pick 5. He likes the 1, Favreau Sealster, and the 5, Jingle in My Pocket. Jingle in My Pocket, 5-time winner last year, has been racing against a little tougher at Flamborough. Mark McDonnell driving for Gordon McDonald tonight. That's Jingle in My Pocket, and Favreau Sealster, his selections in the pick 5. Good luck with your pick 5 tickets. 5 minutes till race number 1, 5 minutes till post time. Here's your field on post parade for race number 1. The one is Lou Nose. Lou Nose with Alex Lilly aboard. Thomas Ham is the trainer. Antonio Smith of Strathroy, the owner of the one, Lou Nose. 2, Son of a Joe with Andy Moore. Jamie Doiga Petrolia is the trainer and the owner. That's the 2, Son of a Joe. 3, Vin Bruiser with Robert Doyle. Darrell Laver for Martin Blaisdell. Leanne Davidson, and James Grant of Sarnia. 4 is Phosphorus with Mark McDonnell. Patrick Bissett for Glenview Livestock Limited. Cheryl Cherry of Guelph has co-ownership of the 4. Mountain Dancer, the 5, Garrett Rooney. Daryl Vleming for Mark Lazeau of Ottawa. Larjon Lonnie, Lauren House, Patrick Bissett for Larry Lane. 7 is Queen Beneva. Dennis Duford, Rodney Duford of Leamington trains and owns. And outside to the 8, Ace 44 Hawk, Scott Ray. Joseph Montour of Oshwegan is the trainer and the owner. You've got about 4 minutes till race number 1, featuring Exacto Tractor, Pick 5, and daily double wagering. And there's the picks. I went with the 5. I'm looking for a long shot right off the bat with Mountain Dancer and Garrett Rooney aboard. James Wither went 4-3-7. And AI Indy went 2-5-3. He's going for Son of a Joe. 5-3-2 my selections. James went 4-3-7. And then 2-5-3. So 3 different selections in the 2026 opener here at Hiawatha. You've got about 3 minutes till post. Starting behind the gate, Warlord, Betting Fool. Starting behind the gate, Lou Nose, Son of a Joe, Vin Bruiser. Phosphorus, Mountain Dancer, Largent Lonnie in the middle. Queen Beneva, Ace 44 Hawk. Not winners 1,000 lifetime. Not winners 15,000 lifetime for $10,000 claimers. It's post time for race number 1, the start of the pick 5. Starting gate picking up speed. And Vin Bruiser leaves with the gate. Vin Bruiser quick off the wings. Phosphorus to his right. Inside, Son of a Joe. Lou Nose settling in. Fourth along the rail. Stuck to the outside. Mountain Dancer. Largent Lonnie is also stuck and still driving. Back to the backfield. Queen Beneva and Ace 44 Hawk are your trailers as they venture out of the opening turn. Vin Bruiser and Robert Doyle wanted the lead, and he got to the front. Vin Bruiser showing the way. Phosphorus Pocket Sitter. Lauren House taking the worst of it with Largent Lonnie. This one still driving on the outside after a 27-4 opening panel. Lou Nose still from fourth, gapped out. In fifth is Son of a Joe on his helmet. Mountain Dancer, Queen Beneva, Ace 44 Hawk, the trailer, and is about 18 lengths off the lead. Vin Bruiser says, "Catch me if you can," still leads the way by a couple lengths. Mark McDonnell and Phosphorus, the good early pocket position at 3-1, hitting the halfway station in 57 seconds flat. 29-1 second panel. Vin Bruiser on a front end mission tonight. Pocket Sitter, Phosphorus to the inside. Lou Nose still from third. Then it's back to Largent Lonnie and starting the outer flow now. Here comes some backfield motion, and taking the cover will be Mountain Dancer. Mountain Dancer now getting some cover from six, still trailers. Queen Beneva and Ace 44 Hawk, but it's Vin Bruiser who's got a jump on the field. Vin Bruiser leads the way by about 3. Inside second has been Phosphorus for a long time, 127-1. 30-1. They're starting to slow down a bit, but Vin Bruiser got a big jump on the field. Doyle trying to get the opener for Vin Bruiser, still showing the way. Vin Bruiser up front. He's got an eighth of a mile to go. Coming to the outside will be Phosphorus. Vin Bruiser. Phosphorus to the outside. Vin Bruiser looking strong tonight. Vin Bruiser is going to go gate to wire. Nice effort there tonight for him. Phosphorus, and up for third will be Mountain Dancer. 3-4-5, unofficially 3-4-5. Time of the mile, 1:56 3/5. Good mile by the 3, Vin Bruiser. Now entering the winner's circle, the 3 Vin Bruiser, 4 Omer by Believe in Bruiser. Robert Doyle, the winning driver. Darrell Laver trains for Martin Blaisdell. Leanne Davidson and James Grant of Sarnia. Second victory in 14 starts. It's a new lifetime best of 156-3, taking the 2026 opener. It was the Mountain Dancer. 345 now official on the board. 345 has been made official. $13.70 winner, $660, $480 across the board for the 3-VIN Bruiser. Dollar try, 3, 4, and 5, $316.45. Eight minutes till race number 2. 8 minutes till post time for race 2. Blind to blinkers on the 2. Steel to aluminum behind on the 6. Blinkers to Pelling also on the 6 bridle change, and Lasix will be used on the 8 Sunflower Hanover tonight. Lasix applied on the 8. There's your prices. 3, 4 exactor, $49.90. The $1 try, 3, 4, and 5, $316.80. $13.70, $650, $480 for the winner. $490, $410 for the 4, and $480 to show on the 5 Mountain Dancer. 8 minutes till race number 2. 8 minutes till post time. Wager now for the second. Horses and the drivers now on the racetrack for race number 2. Non-winners 5,000 or race lifetime for a purse of $5,000. The one is Warlord with Donnie Rankin Jr., driver, trainer, co-owner Joan Rankin and Ralph McKinley. 2 is Betting Fool, Alex Lilly, Blind to Blinkers, Janaea Gallant for Randy Zock of Sardia. Coco on the Beach, Scott Ray, Bud Sinclair for Linda Richardson of Thorndale. In the circle, Mark McDonnell, Dennis Bellin. Doug and Dennis Bellin of Oil Springs have co-ownership. Losing my marbles, the 5, Garrett Rooney, Bud Sinclair. Linda Richardson, Quinton Sinclair, co-own. What's Up Mikey, the 6, Robert Doyle. Lindsay Kerr for Sally Charlton. Lindsay Kerr has co-ownership also with Sean Downey. Steel to aluminum behind. Blinkers to Pelling on the 6. The 7, the Dark Lord, Andy Moore. Donnie Rankin Jr., Ralph McKinley have co-ownership on the 7, the Dark Lord. And Sunflower Hanover. Lauren House, Melissa Lawyer of Ottawa Trains and Owns, will be using the medication Lasix tonight. Lasix aboard the 8, Sunflower Hanover. Lasix on the 8 in race number 2. You've got about 4 minutes to post, about 4 minutes till race number 2. And selection time, I went with the 4 in the circle. In the circle, here was a horse purchased last year in a sale and raced a little bit as a 2-year-old, showed some promise, and then had a couple bad starts and was purchased. And now trained by Dennis Bellin of Oil Springs. And had a very good qualifier, beaten 13, but did come his back half in 57-1, so did it the right way. In the circle in the sophomore season, I expect to have a nice start tonight. Then I went to the 8, Sunflower Hanover. First start for a barn that's done very well with claiming and buying horses in the last 6 months. Lasix aboard the 8, Sunflower Hanover. Then inside the 1, Warlord with Donnie Rankin. He also trains the 1, Warlord. And this one I expect to get some kind of trip tonight and be involved in the trifecta. James Witherett likes the 8 and the 1 and the 4, just in different orders. And AI Andy went 8, 5, and 7. 8, 5, 7 for the computer AI Andy in race number 2. Good luck with your selections in the second, featuring exactor and tractor wagering. Non-winners 5,000 or a race lifetime for a purse of $5,000. Starting behind the gate for race number 2, Warlord betting Fool to the inside. Coco on the beach in the circle, losing my marbles in the middle. What's up, Mikey? The Dark Lord, Sunflower Hanover to the outside. 8 on the gate for race number 2, featuring Exactor Tractor and Win Place Show Wagering. Starting gate picking up speed, race number 2. And there they go. They're off and pacing, losing my marbles from the middle of the racetrack inside Warlord. In between Coco on the beach and far outside Sunflower Hanover is going to have a save for new trainer Melissa Lawyer. It is Lauren House trying to send this one to the engine, and they're 3 deep as they enter that opening turn. Backed off was Betting Fool as they come out of that opening turn, and then it's back to What's Up, Mikey, the Dark Lord. They pace out of the turn, nothing yet settled after a 28-3 opening panel, but now it is the Lightning and Lauren House, Sunflower Hanover, who will take command of the lead and leads by about 3 as they pace in front of the grandstand. Second, losing my marbles, 2 more back, that is Warlord. 2 more again is Coco on the beach. In the circle, first up on the outside, Betting Fool, and then it's What's Up, Mikey, and trailing the field is the Dark Lord. We've got 6 in and 2 out as they approach the half-mile station with Sunflower Hanover in good control after a 29-4 second panel, 58-2. They hit the halfway station, and Sunflower Hanover says, catch me if you can. Rooney and losing my marbles, still trying to track well from second, but he's gapped out from 3. Here comes In the Circle, though, and In the Circle appears to have some pace, and he's now marching up from 3rd, now 2nd. Also going better now is Coco on the beach, losing ground a bit is Warlord. Outside motion for What's Up, Mikey. He's kicked into a higher gear, and then it's back to the Dark Lord. And well back, trailing the field as they go by 3/4 is Betting Fool. They hit that station in 128-4. Up front, Sunflower Hanover's got company in the circle. Now bridle to bridle with them. Inside, in the circle, it's still Sunflower Hanover. Outside, in the circle, Sunflower Hanover in the circle. Who will it be? It is Sunflower Hanover. Still going strong. Sunflower Hanover's going to take it. Losing my marbles was second. And then in the circle, 8.54. 8.54 unofficially, time of the mile, 1:59 3/5. race number 2, number 8, Sunflower Hanover, a 3-year-old filly by Tall Dark Stranger. Lauren House with the driving victory. Melissa Lawyer of Ottawa trains and owns. First victory in 7 starts. Moves to the new barn and looks fantastic tonight. That's the 8 Sunflower Hanover. Sunflower Hanover takes the second, returning 740, 290, and 250. 1670 for the 8-5 exactor. 854 dollar try, $37.65. Again, 740, 290, 250 for the winner. 280, 250 for the 5, losing my marbles, and 260 to show on the 4 in the circle. 7 minutes till race number 3, 7 till post time. In race 3, number 6, JM Ooh La La, add blinkers to the 6. On post grade, the one is Will's Watching. Robert Doyle in the driver's seat. Daryl Laver does the training for Alistair and Loretta Webster of Wyoming. There's the three. Better Talker, Scott Ray, Christopher Haskell for Donald Schuldice of Brussels. Gibbs Freight Train with Garrett Rooney, Joseph Shaw for Patricia Gibb of Kamoka. 5, Captain 8, Mark McDonnell, Daryl Blooming for Mark Lazo of Ottawa. 6, JM Ulala, Andy Moore, Ryan Stewart for Joe Muskokum of Buncy. Adding blinkers on the 6, JM Ulala. Now the track, the 7 All-Star Bruiser with Donnie Rankin Jr., Ryan Stewart for Mike Safnick. DOP Racing of Campbellville has co-ownership of the 7 All-Star Bruiser. And last to post grade is the 2 Largeon Lily with Lauren House, Patrick Bissett for Larry Lane. 7 on the gate, now winners $25,000 lifetime versus $5,400 going to the gate in 4 minutes time. Selection time for race number 3. And we all went with the 2 Largeon Lily. Largeon Lily, a first and a second, coming back after the qualifier April 23rd, was second in the first start back. And then from the 7 hole, pretty impressive last time, sitting 6 at the half and winning at London on May 8th. Was a 6-time winner as a sophomore and took a mark of 55 and 3 at this track. So third start back, Largeon Lily, 6-1, a nice plump price to consider in race number 3. The one Will's Watching has done well since entering the Labor Barn. Has a win in a couple seconds in the 5 starts. And the 3 Better Talker. Scott Ray had this one on the engine. Well, it was Travis Henry, but Scott will probably try to get this one on the engine tonight, winning 57 and 4. James Wither, same numbers, different combination. He went 2, 3, 1, and AI Andy went 2, 1, and 4. Good luck with your selections. You got about 3.5 minutes to post. Wheels Watching has returned to the racetrack. Starter will be calling the field shortly for race number 3. Still time to wager even money on Wheels Watching. Wheels Watching getting lots of attention. Nice price on Larjon Lily at 4 to 1. Nice price on the 2. Wheels Watching, Larjon Lily to the inside. Better Talker, Viv's Freight Train Captain 8, JM Ooh La La, All-Star Bruiser. Solid field of 7, picking up speed here at Hiawatha. And there they go. They're off and pacing as expected. They leave from the inside. Better Talker and Scott Ray. He's going to get the engine. Will's Watching, trying to plug inside from second as they march their way into that opening turn. Nothing yet settled, and still driving on the outside is Larjon Lily. Larjon Lily getting a parking ticket, though, as they angle their way out of the opening turn. The inside 3 battling it out. Sitting off the speed from 4th to the inside is going to be Viv's Freight Train. Captain 8, Jamula and All-Star Bruiser in the backfield. 28 and 3 was the opening panel. Lauren House and Larjon Lily still battling with Better Talker. These two having a battle royal as they go by the 3/8 check-in, watching it all. Will's Watching, licking his chops inside. It's Rooney and Viv's Freight Train, then another length and a half back. All-Star Bruiser, Captain 8, JM Ooh La La, the 2 trailers. As they approach the half-mile marker, they get there in 28 and 3. Was the opener 58 and 3, 30 in that second panel, and Will's Watching is no longer watching. The right line's pulled by Doyle, and here comes Will's Watching. He watched the 2 battle, and he's now going after Better Talker as Larjon Lily took the worst of it, but battling back is Better Talker. Better Talker found some more. Better Talker opening up again on Will's Watching, who looked like he was going right on by as they approached the 3/4 station. Saving ground to the inside. Rooney with Viv's Freight Train, 127 and 3. They went 29 in the third panel, and Will's Watching might have a little bit more steam on the outside. Better Talker, though, trying to finish it off. Better Talker, Will's Watcher, Viv's Freight Train. He's going to beg for some room as they hit the top of the lane. Better Talker trying to finish it out. Will's Watching on the outside is still coming. Better Talker and Will's Watching. Who will it be? Better Talking did the talking early and held on for the big prize. Will's Watching, and then Viv's Freight Train in 157 flat. Better Talker and Scott Ray takes the third. Now entering the winner's circle. Official winner of race 3, number 3, Better Talker, a 4-year-old gelding by Better's Delight. Scott Ray, the winning driver. Christopher Haskell for Donald Schuldeis of Brussels. 2 victories in 5 starts, 157. Only a fifth of a second off a lifetime best for number 3, Better Talker, who did all the talking on the engine and held on late, returning a nice price in race number 3. Better Talker returns 1074.50, 330, 250, 210 on the 1 Will's watching, and 270 to show on the 4. 27.70 for your exactor, 3-1, 3-1 exactor, $27.70. Your try, 314, $44 even. Race 4 is up next. It kickstarts the pick 3 wagering. Up next, 7 minutes to post. 7 minutes, no changes to report in race number 4. Trotters on post parade, the 1 Junior with Dennis Duford. Ashley Duford trains. Dennis Duford of Dresden is the owner. 2 Billie Jean Queen, Jeff Mayhew, Lindsay Kerr. Lindsay and Todd Kerr, Mark Adams, Mark Manhertz have ownership of the 2 Billie Jean Queen. Fowl for Vanna, Garrett Rooney, Angela Carroll, co-ownership with Namdak Farms Incorporated. Flora's Pajamas optional, Jeff O'Brien, driver, trainer, and the owner. 5 is Classy Guy, Andy Moore, Greg Price for Kerry Howard of Wardsville. 6 Walk on the Moon, Robert Doyle, Pam Forgy for Triple S Equine of Newton, Ontario. And the outside, the 7 Zigzag, Lauren House, Pam Forgy trains again for Triple S Equine of Newton. 7 on the gate, Trotters, non-winners 3,000, last 3. First of $5,500, kickstarting the Pick 3 wagering beginning in race number 4. Races 4, 5 are clear. In race 6, the 3 final dreams, side rolls to blinkers. That's the equipment change affecting the final leg of the Pick 3. Selection time on with the 3 Vowel for Vanna. 6-time winner last year, 3 wins this year. Has been in pretty tough the last month and a half at London. Still Garrett Rooney looking for his first victory on the card. Usually wins 2 to 4 races every night here at Hiawatha. Vowel for Vanna, my number 1 selection. Second selection, Billie Jean Queen, raced extremely well in the most recent. Made a big move at the half, took over at the 3/4, and then opened up. Good back half in a minute at London. And then the 7 Zigzag. This one's a classy old trotter, 10-year-old with $356,000 banked. James Witherite went 7-3-2, and AI Andy went 7-3-6. Good luck with your selections. They'll be going to the post in about 3.5 minutes' time. Starter has called in the field for race number 4. Trotters up next, starting off the pick 3. Non-winners 3,000 last 3. Purse of $5,500. Junior Billie Jean Queen to the inside. Val for Vanna. Pajamas optional. Classy Guy in the middle. Walk on the Moon. Zigzag to the outside. 7 on the gate. Trotters for race number 4. Field of 7 trotters picking up speed. And there they go. Junior to the inside. This one's going to jet to the front, leaving well. Pajamas optional tonight. And to his right, Classy Guy. Classy Guy, the 10-year-old Cantab Hall. Andy Moore sends this one to the engine. Zigzag, the veteran. He's leaving from the far outside, and it might be an early battle. Backed off inside to be fifth is Walk on the Moon. And then it's back to Billie Jean Queen. And the early trailer is Vowel for Vanna as they trot out of the opening turn. Bit of a battle up front, a 28-4 panel. Has Classy Guy in the lead, but not now. Zigzag crosses over, and Lauren House has control with this 10-year-old gelded by Royalty for Life. Zigzag on the engine, 3 back inside. Classy Guy on the pylons. Junior from third. Then it's inside for Pajamas optional. First to Sacrifice Doyle and Walk on the Moon. Now angled to the outside, Billie Jean Queen. And Maggie will take that advancing flow, saving ground to the inside is still Vowel for Vanna. 5 are in, 2 are out, halfway home in 59 and 1, 30 and 2. Breather for the veteran Zigzag, who still shows the way. Classy Guy inside from second. Walk on the Moon, doing the blue collar work and still grinding on the outside. Inside, shuffled, nowhere to go now for Junior. Also no racing room for Vowel for Vanna. But that one now slips to the outside. Pajamas optional, also slipping off the pylons. And the group of 7, there's only about 5 lengths front to back as they angle their way to the 3/4 station. Zigzag getting company now. Walk on the Moon, only 3 parts of a length back in second. Considering 3 wide is Billie Jean Queen as they come off that final turn. Also going wide is Pajamas optional. Inside, Junior and Vowel for Vanna still trails the field. And the field charging down the lane, and Walk on the Moon is coming on. Walk on the Moon, Walk on the Moon. Might get up on the outside, and Walk on the Moon will take it. Finishing second, very tight between the 5, 7, and 4. 2 minutes and 4/5. Walk on the Moon, with Robert Doyle getting his second winner on the card. Down the winner's circle, the 6 Walk on the Moon, 8-year-old horse by Archangel. Robert Doyle with a second winner on the card. Pam Forgy trains for Triple S Equine of Newton. First victory in 8 starts this year. 2 minutes and 4 fifths. 19th career victory for the 6 Walk on the Moon. 7 minutes till race number 5. 7 minutes. Race 5 features Exactor Tractor and Superfecta. Top 4 wagering in the 5th. Your prices: Walk on the Moon, $5.50, $3.60, $3.10, Classy Guy, $4.60, $3.20, Zigzag, $3.50 to show. 6.5 Exactor, $22.60, 6.57, $1 try, $56.20. Again, 1 minute till race number 5. There's your photo on the tote board for race number 4. Photo finish on the tote board. Race number 5, no changes. We got $8,000 claimers up next. And it's the first superfecta of the night. Top 4 wagering in race number 5. Horses and the drivers will be post-braiding shortly for the 5th. $4,000 purse, exactor tractor, and superfecta wagering is available in race number 5. On post-parade for race number 5, the one Favreau, Sealster, Robert Doyle, Darrell Laver is the trainer. Leanne and Stephen Davidson co-owned with James Grant and Adrian Sharma. 2 full race cam. David Edwards, Mike Rogers of Windsor trains and owns. 3 Fear the Dice, Garrett Rooney, Peter Brickman for Brinsley Brickman. Small Town Bad Girl, the 4, Scott Ray, Darrell Laver for Leanne Davidson and James Grant. Jingle in My Pocket, Mark McDonnell. Or McDonald of Kingsville trains and owns the 5. Many Million, Alex Lilly on the 6. Kim Becks of Leamington trains and owns. And the 7, Jimmy Hoofa, Lauren House, Dennis Bellin, co-owns with Doug Bellin and Brian Fitzgerald of Dresden. 7 on the gate, $8,000 claimers featuring exactor tractor and superfecta. First of 2 superfectas on the guard, superfecta wagering available in race number 5. And selections, I went with the 5 Jingle in My Pocket. Raced well at Woodbine earlier in the year. 54-4 mark last year. 1 win this year, 2 minutes over London. Was claimed and has been racing tougher. Look for this one to maybe rebound tonight. Currently 3-2 on the board. And I went with the 1 Favreau Sealster. Here's an 11-time winner last year. Loved this track. Hasn't had a lot of luck in London. Second in the last 5, but shows a win at the bottom of the card. 3 Fear the Dice off the qualifier. And the 2 Full Race Cam for that bottom of the superfecta. James went 5-1-3-6. AIND 5-7-2-1. Good with luck with your selections. About 3.5 minutes till post. $5,000 claimers called behind the gate for the 5th. Eight to 5, currently on the 5 Jingle in My Pocket. 2-1 on the 1 Favreau Sealster. Inside Favreau Sealster, Full Race Cam. Fear the Dice, Small Town Bad Girl, Jingle in My Pocket in the middle. Mini Million, Jimmy Hoofa to the outside. It's a field of 7 for race number 5. Starting gate picking up speed, Favreau Sealster. He's going to leave with the gate. Favreau Sealster, a nice alert beginning. Full race cam from second. Fear the Dice gets away to be third as they march their way into that opening turn. Small Town Bad Girl inside to be fourth, and it's back to Jingle in My Pocket, Mini Million, and Jimmy Hoffa trails the field. They went in away in program order as they march out of the turn. Robert Doyle looking for the hat trick early on with Favreau Sealster. And he's going to try to go gate to wire, 28 and 4. They hit the opening panel. Edwards in full race cam, pocket position with Fear the Dice third along the pylons. Inside, Small Town Bad Girl first to move to the outside might be Jingle in My Pocket. Jingle in My Pocket now flushed out from Jimmy Hoffa. And then it's back to Mini Million. And also moving out is Fear the Dice, 4 to the inside, 3 to the outside as they angle to the halfway point. Favreau Sealster says, catch me if you can. And Favreau Sealster appears to be getting a big breather, and he got one. 1 minute and 3/5 to the half. Favreau Sealster will be tough off that fraction. Favreau Sealster showing the way. Fear the Dice first up for Rooney. Inside has been full race cam off the pylons. And coming up now, Small Town and Bad Girl. And from the backfield, trailing the field, is Mini Million. They advance to the 3/4. Favreau Sealster still brave up front. First up on the outside has been Fear the Dice. Looking 3 wide early is Jingle in My Pocket. Jingle in My Pocket now looms some danger, and full race cam has had the best trip of all, 1:30 and 1. They go by 3/4, and Favreau Sealster might have just found another gear. Favreau Sealster opens up about 3 on the field. Doyle looking for the hat trick, and Favreau Sealster, he comes home. He liked Hiawatha last year, and he likes it again tonight. Favreau Sealster takes the 5th, second. Full race cam, 3rd to 5. Jingle in My Pocket, 1:25 unofficially, 1:25, 1:59 and 2/5. Now entering the winner's circle, the official winner of race 5, number 1, Favreau Sealster, 8-year-old gelding by Control the Moment. Robert Doyle with the hot hands. That's the early hat trick for him. Another training victory for trainer Daryl Laver. Leanne and Stephen Davidson, James Grant, and Adrian Sharma have ownership of the one Favreau Sealster, 3 for 17 this year. 159 and 2, a season's best, going gate to wire, was the one Favreau Sealster. Second was the 2 full race Cam. Third, the 5 Jingle in My Pocket, and completing the superfecta, the 7 Jimmy Hoofa. 95.70 for the exactor. 90.30 for the dollar try, the dollar super. 284.35. And the pick 5 returns on 5 of 5 for 878.47. A couple tickets sold. And the pick 5 wagering. 6 minutes till race number 6. 6 till post time. Number 3 Final Dreams. Side rolls to blinkers. Side rolls to blinkers on the 3. And never mind, the best bet for James Witherite tonight. Won 2 of his last 3 at London. From the point and back in for the optional tag tonight. Looking sharp. 3 wins and 15 starts this year. 10 for 40 last year. Never mind, the best bet by James Witherite in race number 6. That's the one. Never mind, they'll be coming to post braid in a couple minutes' time. On post parade, the 1 Never Mind, Lauren House. Dwayne Spitzik trains for Ron Snedden. 2 Silver Porsche, Andy Moore. Jamie Doig of Petrolia trains and owns the 2. 3 Final Dream, Garrett Rooney, Darrell Laver, Leanne Davidson, James Grant, Adrian Sharma. Side rolls to blinkers on the 3 Final Dream. 4 He's a Big Deal, Greg Dustin, Ted Melchers, Guy Versteeg, Barbara Dowles. Greg Dustin trains the 4 He's a Big Deal. 5 Arch Rising, Mark McDonnell, Brian Bennett for Barbara Lynn Chu of Langley, BC. And the 6 Brydown Prime, Robert Doyle, Pam Forgy for Bryden Farms Incorporated of Clinton. 6 on the gate. Trotters up next. Not winner $17,500 lifetime optional, $9,500 claimers. I went with James, his best bet, the 1 Never Mind. This one looks very classy. And from the rail should get things his own way tonight. 48-time winner. Closing in on $400,000 in winnings, the 1 Never Mind. Then I went to the 3 Final Dream. Hasn't won since being claimed, but this horse has some back class, 27 victories, a mark of 55 as a 4-year-old. Final Dream with that bridle change tonight. And the 6 Bryden Prime coming off a nice win on a track rated off 1 at London. 163 for James and 316 for AI Andy. Good luck with your selections. They'll be going to the gate in about 3.5 minutes time. Trotters turning behind the gate for race number 6. Solid field of 6, Never Mind and Silver Porsche to the inside. Final Dream, he's a big deal in the middle. Arch Rising, Bryden Prime to the outside. 6 on the gate Trotters for race number 6. 2-1 on the best bet of James Witheritt, Never Mind, and 3-2 on Final Dream. Final Dream taking the late money along with 6 Bryden Prime. Trotters picking up speed, race 6. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Never Mind, the veteran. He's going to angle his way right to the front. It's Never Mind showing the way. In between is Final Dream, and further to the outside is Arch Rising. To the inside, Silver Porsche, and then it's back another length to Bryden Prime. And the trailer is He's a Big Deal as they angle their way out of the opening turn. Never Mind has control. Garrett Rooney, though, pushed through, and he's going to get the nice pocket trip with Silver Porsche inside now to be third after a 29 2/5 opening panel. 6th in a line, about 8.5 lengths front to back with Never Mind showing the way at 7-5, second choice on the board. Even money favorite, Final Dream, he's getting the pocket trip to the inside. Is a Silver Porsche first up on the outside, Bryden Prime. Then it's back to Arch Rising. Arch Rising, and the trailer is He's a Big Deal. 4 are in and 2 are out as they angle their way to the halfway point. It's Never Mind, the veteran, looking for victory number 49, 101 and 3. They hit the halfway point, 31 and 1 in that second panel. And it is Never Mind's race to win or lose. Final Dream still sitting in that pocket. Bryden Prime and Doyle, he's going to press the issue on the outside as they pick up speed. Silver Porsche trying to hold on from 4th. Then it's back another length to Arch Rising as they make their way with He's a Big Deal still trailing the field, but only about 7 off the lead now. Never Mind up front. Bryden Prime, though, still grinding on the outside. 131 and 4. They stepped out a 30 and 1 third panel. Never Mind getting a little tired on the front. Angling out from 4th is Silver Porsche, and they're all coming at the leader now. Never Mind. And it is Final Dream just begging for some racing room. He's got some trot and nowhere to go. Never Mind showing the way outside. Bryden Prime. Never Mind. Bryden Prime on the outside. Never Mind's going to get there. And then it's going to be Bryden Prime. No racing room for Final Dream, who had lots of trot, finishing third in 2:02 flat. Now entering the winner's circle, the one, Never Mind, 13-year-old gelding by Muscle Mass. That's 49 victories lifetime. Dwayne Spitzik trains for Ron Snedden. Lauren House gets his second victory of the night, steering Never Mind, who's now 4 for 16 this year. 202 flat, getting a big breather in the second quarter and holding on late was the one, Never Mind. Second was the 6, Bryden Prime, locked in third, the 3, Final Dream. 3 of 3 in the pick 3 for 20 cents, 332, 1660 the exactor, 1335 for the dollar try, 1, 6, and 3. 490, 290, 210, Bryden Prime, $4, 210, and Final Dream, 210 to show. 6 minutes till race 7. 6 minutes till post time. Mike Hamlin steers the 3, left hand low. On post parade for race 7, the one is Smart Thinking. Garrett Rooney, Kim Becks of Leamington trains and owns the 1. St. Lads Beat It. Mark McDonnell, driver, trainer, owner. There's the 4 right about now. Donnie Rankin Jr., driver, trainer, and owner. 5, Kenny Joe, Lauren House, Kevin Gillis, trains and owns. 6, Day to Play, Jeff Mayhew, Lindsay Kerr, co-owns with Rebecca Masters. 7, Tuca Rass, Robert Doyle, Lindsay Kerr, trains and owns. 'And finally, we get to meet the 3, Left-Hand Lou, Mike Hamlin. In the driver's seat, Mike Hamlin of Essex trains and owns the 3, Left-Hand Lou. Non-winners, 1,000, last 3, optional $9,500 claimers. They'll go to the gate in about 3.5 minutes' time. Race 7, I went with the 4 right about now, looking for some value. Currently, third choice, 3-1 on the board. Has raced tougher this year. 9 victories last year. None this year, but has been racing fairly tough over London. Might have found a spot that this one can handle tonight. That's why I went with the 4 right about now. Then the 2, St. Lads Beat It. Shows some good speed over Woodbine. 6-time winner this year. St. Lads Beat It gets an inside draw and a more comfortable spot tonight. Then I went outside to the 7, Tuca Rasp. And this veteran has shown some good miles here in the past. 2, 4, 7 selections for James and AI Andy went 2, 1, 3. Good luck with yours. Race 7 starts off the pick 4. Of note in race number 8, a claim has been entered on number 1, odds on kickoff. In race 8, one claim entered on the 1, odds on kickoff. Field of 7, race 7, starting off the pick 4. Turning behind the gate with Smart Thinking, St. Lad's Beat It to the inside. Left-hand Lou right about now, Kenny Joe in the middle. State of Play, Tuca Rask to the outside. 7 on the gate, Mike Hamlin on the 3, left-hand Lou. Starting gate picking up speed for the 7th and the start of the pick 4. Starting gate picking up speed, race number 7. And there they go off and pacing. St. Lad's Beat It. They're not going to beat him to the front. Left-hand Lou stuck to the outside. Smart Thinking trying to close up that position from 3rd. Right about now, crosses over now inside to be 4th. Tuca Rask looks for position. He's trying to edge now in to be 5th in front of Kenny Joe. And State of Play is the early trailer. St. Lad's Beat It and Mark McDonnell show the way. And they lead by about 2 lengths after a 28-2 opening panel. There's 7 line, about 13 front to back. St. Lad's Beat It on a front end mission. Left-hand Lou got the pocket position. Enjoying this early on. Smart Thinking inside from 3rd. Right about now, still 4th, and the gap out to the 5th. Tuca Rask inside. Kenny Joe and State of Play still trails the field. Up front, though, St. Lad's Beat It, looking for the 7th victory of the year. And Mark McDonnell looks comfortable as they pace by the halfway point in 58-3. 29-4 in the second panel. First up, though, here comes Smart Thinking and Rooney. Smart Thinking now doing some work on the outside. Going to give cover to right about now. Inside, left-hand Lou still enjoying that trip. And advancing 5th now is Tuca Rask. But St. Lad's Beat It just let it out another notch. St. Lad's Beat It is trying to put away Smart Thinking as the rain comes down heavily now. Inside, left-hand Lou's getting the trip. Tuca Rask keeps finding room up the pylons as they go by 3/4 and 1, 26-4. They went 28-1 in the third panel, and St. Lad's Beat It is starting to open on this field right about now with some clearance now from 4th, but they've got to catch St. Lad's Beat It, and St. Lad's Beat It is opening up on this field, and he's going to win in a romp. St. Lad's Beat It and Mark McDonnell take race number 7. Left-hand Lou got the pocket trip and was 2nd. Up for 3rd, Tuca Rask, 237, 237, unofficially in race number 7. Now entering the winner's circle number 2, St. Lad's Beat It, 9-year-old gelding by Mach 3. 39th career victory. 7 for 18 this year, 156 and 1, a good mile tonight on the front. Mark McDonnell drives, trains, and owns. He does it all aboard the 2, St. Lad's Beat It. Second was the 3, Left Hand Lou, the long shot. And third, the 7, Tucaras. 237, 237, top 3 on the board. 7 minutes till race 8, 7 till post time. Claim has been entered on the 1, odds on kickoff. 310, 252, 10, 640, 430 for Left Hand Lou, $5 to show on the 7, 1330 the exactor, 26.35 for the try. Six minutes till race 8. In race 9, we have a scratch of the 1 Seafarer Judges, and race number 9, Judges scratch of the 1 Seafarer. Post braiding for race number 8, $8,000 claimers. One is odds on kickoff. Lauren House, Melissa Lawyer of Ottawa, trains and owns the 1. One claim has been entered on the 1, odds on kickoff. One claim entered on the 1. 2 Madman Hill, Scott Ray, David Bain for Boris Loss of South Woodsley. 3 is Play the Ace, Mike Hamlin, driver, trainer, and the owner. Dark Twisted Balboa, Garrett Rooney, Diane McIntosh, co-ownership with Bill McIntosh, and she trains from Melbourne. Moneybags the 5, Andy Moore, Joseph Montour, trains, co-owns with Seymour Hill of Hagersville. 6 is Phone In, David Edwards, Mike Rogers of Windsor, trains and owns. And delayed now coming on the racetrack is a 7. Are You Ready for a Good Time? Robert Doyle, Daryl Aver for Leanne Davidson, James Grant, and Adrian Sharma. 7 on the gate, claim entered on the 1, odds on kickoff. And that's the favorite of myself, James and AI Andy. This one shows being a tough $8,000 claimer. Caught some tough fields in the last 6 weeks, moved down in class. Gets the rail tonight. That's the 1 odds on kickoff. Then I went to 3, Play the Ace. This one has some late closing ability. Should be better on this 5/8 oval than the 5 Money Bags. Already a winner in 54 and 2 at Woodbine this year. 152 for James. AIND has 174. Good luck with your selections. In race number 8, again, a claim entered on the 1, odds on kickoff. And just announced recently in race 9, there'll be a judge's scratch of the 1 Seafarer. $8,000 claimers turning behind the gate for race number 8. Claim it out on the 1, odds on kickoff. Inside, odds on kickoff, Madman Hill, play the ace, Dark Twisted Balboa, money bags middle. Phone in, are you ready for a good time to the outside? It's post time for the 8th. With the starting gate picking up speed. Race 8, Pacers, odds on kickoff, he's claimed and he's jetting to the front. Madman Hill inside to be second, leaving well. Dark Twisted Balboa to the inside, play the ace. Further outside, are you ready for a good time? A bit of a tussle out there, trying to squeeze now in fourth, and will do so in front of play the ace. Then it's back to money bags and phone in. As they venture out of the opening turn, odds on kickoff leads the way. Loose on the lead by about 4.5, hitting the opening panel in 28-3. Odds on kickoff, doing good work on the engine for Lauren House, already with 2 victories tonight. Inside from second, it is Madman Hill. Back to Dark Twisted Balboa. First up on the outside, play the ace, staying in. Are you ready for a good time? Money bangs, angles to the outside, and phone in is the trailer on the inside. And there's 5 in and 2 outside, and odds on kickoff leads the way. Halfway home in 58-1. 29-3 in that panel. And up front, doing good work is odds on kickoff. Madman Hill gapped out by about 6 or 7. Inside to him, Dark Twisted Balboa. Then it's back another couple lengths to Are You Ready for a Good Time as they venture towards the 3/4 station, but they're all chasing odds on kickoff. He got a big jump on the field. He'll be tough to catch now. Madman Hill trying to reel in a bit from second. 126-2 into the heavy rain. 28-1 in the third panel. Has odds on kickoff kicking off on this field. He leads by a half dozen or more as they come off the final turn. 1/8 of a mile to go. And Lauren House, he's going to get the hat trick tonight, as odds on kickoff is gone like last week's paycheck on this field. Odds on kickoff's going to win it. He romps tonight. He leaves Barnes on a winning note. Finishing second will be Madman Hill. Dark Twisted Balboa finishes third. 1-2-4-7 unofficially in race number 8. Time of the mile, 1:55 3/5. Now official on the board, 1-2-4. 1-2-4 has been made official. Now the winner circle, the 1 odds on kickoff. 6-year horse by Heston Blue Chip, giving Lauren House his hat trick. 3 on the card for Lauren. Melissa Malloyer of Ottawa, trainer owner. 3 for 20 this year. 155 and 3 is a season's best for odds on kickoff. 330, 220, 210 for the winner. 1-2 exactor, 1350. The $1 try, 1, 2, and 4, $43.45. Race 9 up next. Race 9 will be up next. Judge's scratch of the 1 Seafarer, 5 on the gate for the 9th. And race number 10, a value play of the night. In the next race, in the second half of the daily doubles, the 5 Mostly Dally. 4th or better in her last 5. All conditions. Races Mostly Dally. Here's your field on post parade. The 1 is Scratch. The 2, Gravitational, Scott Ray, David Bain for Boris Loss of South Woodsley, Ontario. There's the 4 Lady Speaker. Garrett Rooney, Jamie Doiga, Petrolia trains and owns the 4 Lady Speaker. Five, Moon Lover Bovino, Lauren House, Patrick Bissett for Glenview Livestock Limited. 6, TH Allow Me to Lead, Mike Hemlin, also the trainer and the owner. And late to post parade is the 3, Ben Lookin. Andy Moore of Sarnia drives, trains, and owns the 3, Ben Lookin. Compact field of 5 with a scratch of the 1. Selection time out with the 5, Moon Lover Bovina, off that 55 and 4 mile, 2 for 2. In year 4 for this one. And then I went to the 3, Ben Lookin. Obviously the scratch of the 1 had some selections there. 5-6 for James and 5-4 for AI Andy. Good luck with your selections. They'll be going to post shortly in the 9th. Number 3, Ben Looking has reported back to the race paddock. Number 3, Ben Looking has reported back to the racing surface. Starter will be calling the field shortly for race number 9. Field of 5 picking up speed for race number 9. Scratched out of race 9. Judges scratched the 1 Seafarer. Kick-starting the late double, race 9. Gravitational with Scott Ray, the 2. Ben Lookin, the 3. Andy Moore. 4 Lady Speaker, Garrett Rudy. 5 Moonlight Bavino, Lauren House. And TH Allow Me to Lead, the 6 with Michael Hamlin. Starting gate picking up speed, race number 9. Pacers. And there they go. They're off and racing. Good alert start in the middle of the racetrack. Trying to make the lead is Moon Lover Bavino. Moon Lover Bavino likes the front, but Ben Lookin and Andy Moore, he's going to make front. Ben Lookin makes the front. Moon Lover Bovino, the 2 favorites, now 1-2. Gravitational inside to be third, but he's about 7 lengths off the lead. Lady Speaker, then TH Allow Me to Lead, trails the field. They angle their way out of the opening turn. It's a hot, heavy opening panel of 27 1/5. Ben Lookin on the engine tonight. Moon Lover Bovino sitting, stalking from second. Gapped out in third. Gravitational 2 more lengths back as the 4 Lady Speaker. Inside TH Allow Me to Lead. This one about 16 lengths off the leader as Ben Lookin is putting up some big fractions in race number 9. Ben Lookin not looking at anyone tonight because he's on the engine past the halfway point in 56 seconds flat. That's a 28-4 second quarter panel. Moon Lover Bavino and Lauren House, though, stalking well. He's the 1-5 choice. He's bet off the board. He's chasing down the second choice. Ben Looking as these 2 try to separate from the field. Gravitational still from third. Inside Lady Speaker and TH Allow Me to Lead. Now angles out from 5th. They move 3 quarters. Ben Looking says, catch me if you can. 1-25 flat, 29 in the third panel. Moon Lover Bavino, the only one that can challenge now. Gravitational still from third. TH Allow Me to Lead. And Lady Speaker in the backfield. They've got an 1/8 of a mile to go. And Ben Lookin won't be looking now because Moon Lover Bovino is angling to the outside. Who will it be? Ben Lookin to the inside in the heavy rain. Moon Lover Bovino to the outside. Ben Lookin, never a doubt tonight. Ben Lookin against the clock. Looking sharp tonight. Moon Lover Bovino holds on second over Gravitational in 1:54 1/5. Quickest mile of the night. There's your prices. Ben Lookin, the official winner, returning $770 to 10-10. Ben Lookin, a 5-year-old gelding by Luck Be With You. Andy Moore, the winning driver, trainer, and the owner. 154-1 is a season's best. Took a mark of 51-4 last year at Woodbine Park. Appears to be back and strong again. Third start back off the qualifier. A big mile for number 3, Ben Lookin. $12.70 your exactor and $25.95 for the tractor 3, 5, and 2. 4 minutes till race 10, the finale. 4 minutes till post. Andy Moore on the 6, Wine Delight. A claim entered on the 7, Much Too Young for You. Here's your field on post parade for race number 10. Salzburg Diva, Robert Doyle, also the trainer for Kenneth Avery and James Moore of Chatham. Gracie 2, the 2, Dennis Duford, Ashley Duford for Rodney Duford of Leamington. Ireland Sealster, the 3, Mark McDonnell, Gordon McDonald of Kingsville, trains and owns. Century Lunar, Donnie Rankin Jr., Daryl Fleming for Mark Lazo of Ottawa. Mostly Dally 5, David Edwards, Mike Rogers for David Edwards of Windsor. Six appears to be delayed. Up next will be the 7. There's the 6 coming out. Wine Delight with Andy Moore. Gord McKnight trains for Deborah Thomas of London. 7, Much Too Young for You with a claim entered. Jack Ray does the training. Scott Ray is the driver. Larry Kettlewell is the owner of the 7, Much Too Young for You with a claim entered. 8, Snake Eyes Hanover, Lauren House, Melissa Lawyer of Ottawa trains and owns. And the 9 is Putty Cat. They do go 9 wide here at Hiawatha, 9 wide. Putty Cat, Garrett Rooney, Daryl Laver trains, Leanne Davidson, Martin Blaisdell, James Grant, Adrian Sharma have ownership of the 9. Claim entered on the 7, Much Too Young for You. $8,000 claiming fillies and mares. They'll come up next. And unlike the 1, Salzburg Diva from the inside was claimed out of an 8 claimer. Moved up in class, got parked from the 7 hole, now gets the best post possible here at Hiawatha. Robert Doyle already with 3 winners on the card. Ireland Sealster, my second selection, expecting this one to get a pocket trip as this one's got gate speed. Putty Cat just looks nice in the drop in class. Going to be tough from post 9, but you might get some value there. And then Gracie T to the inside. 1975 for James and 1795 for AI Indy. Good luck with your selections. Andy Moore on the 6, claim entered on the 7. Don't forget, we're back every Saturday till the middle or end of September, September 26th, the last night. And Looney Tooney Night's always the first Saturday of the month. Horses and drivers will be going to the gate in about 2 minutes' time. Starter Brad Pinnock calling the horses in for the finale. A full field of 9 for race number 10. Featuring Exactor Tractor and Superfecta Wagering. Don't forget to come back every Saturday till September 26th, 6:30 posts. Information always available at hiawathahorsepark.ca. Salzburg Diva, Gracie T, Arlen Seelster inside. Century Lunar, Mostly Dally, Wine Delight in the middle. Much Too Young for You with the claim entered. Snake Eyes Hanover and Putty Cat to the outside. Field of 9, 80 more on 6. Much Too Young for You, the 7 with the claim entered. It's post time for the finale. Starting gate picking up speed, and there they go. And Salzburg Diva, as expected, leaves with the wings. Salzburg Diva supercharged and right to the engine. Supercharged it is. Salzburg Diva. Inside to be second, Gracie T. Stuck to the outside, Arlen Seelster. Another couple lengths back is Century Lunar. Then it's back another couple lengths again to Much Too Young for You. Putty Cat, Snake Eyes, Hanover, and gapped out is Wine Delight. Wine Delight is now trailing the field after a 27-1 big opening panel. On the locomotive is Salzburg Diva. Salzburg Diva shows the way. Gracie T. Inside still Arlen Seelster, Century Lunar. First up, here comes the threat. Scott Ray with the claim, Much Too Young for You. Saving ground to the inside is Snake Eyes Hanover. And then it's back to Putty Cat, and well gapped out is Wine Delight as they make their way past the halfway station in 57-3. 30-2 in that panel. Salzburg Diva says, catch me if you can. Salzburg Diva leads the way. First up on the outside, Arlen Seelster looms the danger inside. Gracie T still tripping out well. It's the claim, Much Too Young for You. She's now second over and fourth and advancing at those leaders. Inside position, Century Lunar, Mostly Dally, and Putty Cat to the outside. Wine Delight still well gapped out from the field. 127 flat, 29-2 in the third panel, and Salzburg Diva is trying to leave this field. Salzburg Diva leads by about 3 inside second. The trip went to Gracie T. She might be battling for place, but she's coming on now. Salzburg Diva just hit the wall. Salzburg Diva coming out of there with lots of rain. Salzburg Diva is going to take it. Salzburg Diva, the winner, finishing second, Gracie T. Then it was the 5, Mostly Dally, and completing the superfecta, the claimed Much Too Young for You. 158-1. Salzburg Diva takes the finale. One claim out of race number 10, claim for $12,000. Much Too Young for You. Calvin Kepper, the new owner. Ryan Stewart, the new trainer. Claimed was the 7, Much Too Young for You. There's your winner, the 1, Salzburg Diva. Drops and pops. Robert Doyle with the hot hands. That's 4 winners tonight. He was the trainer for James Muir and Kenneth Avery of Dresden. 7 wins and 17 starts. 158-1. Salzburg Diva goes gate to wire in the 10th. Returning 25.60 for the exactor. 109.05 for the try. 426.60 for the dollar super. And the pick 4, 37.05. That completes live racing here at Hiawatha. We hope you enjoyed tonight's card of racing. Hopefully some nice weather comes back to Sarnia for next Saturday night. Always the place to be Saturday night, 6:30 post times. For more information, hiawathahorsepark.ca. Good night and safe drive home.